share our little overview of class today. So we'll be doing 45 minutes of our yoga flow, followed by our 15-minute sound healing. Today's focus is going to be on lower body, so we'll get the hips, lower back, spine feeling really good. And then each class, we always set an intention, and the past several classes we've done a series around the chakras. If you're not familiar with the chakras, that is basically just energy centers throughout your body that kind of represent different things. And today's that we are doing is our third eye chakra. And this is all just about like inner vision, being able to create your inner vision into your reality. So maybe use that as your intention today, and we'll get started. So we'll start flat on our back here. And again, very hip focused routine today. So let's start feet on the floor, hands flat on the floor. And just beginning with a big deep breath, filling your belly. Exhale, sigh it out. Another inhale, fill to the top. And exhale, let go of the day. One more breath in. And exhale, release. And we'll begin with some slow windshield wipers side to side, actively pulling the knee towards either direction. These first few minutes of class, just really let go of anything that happened today, anything that happened this week. And use this hour to tune into yourself. We'll get last windshield wiper here. Let's take our left ankle outside of our right knee. Exhale, pull the right knee to the floor. 30-second hold. Breathing into that lower right side. Maybe noticing if you're holding any tension, you can relax through your upper body. Knowing this class is all about softness and surrender. Then gently switching to the other side. Cross your right ankle over your left knee. Exhale, pull the left knee towards the floor and hold. Again, continue to fill that belly. With our intention today, all about our inner vision. Just keeping that top of mind throughout this class. Imagining how you want to be and who you will show up as. Releasing from that side, back to the center. Tuck your tailbones so your lower back is pressed into the ground. Lift your right leg off the ground, straight leg. Grab your right calf, and then exhale, pull your shin towards your forehead and hold here for 20 seconds. Option to add some ankle circles if you would like, in addition to this hamstring stretch. Couple circles one way, couple circles the other way. Beautiful work staying with your breath. Letting go of your hands. Hands come flat to the floor, open the right leg to the side. And then actively pull the leg across the body, stretching out that IT band. Our whole class today is going to be lower body emphasis. So we'll really be opening up those hips. Last one. Grabbing the edges of your right foot, single side happy baby. Exhale, draw your right knee towards your right armpit while keeping the left side of your back pressed into the floor. Just noticing if you can relax a bit more. Feeling the weight of your body. against the ground. Crossing your right ankle over your left thigh. Supine figure 4. Lift your leg off the ground. Grab underneath your left hamstring. And then actively try to drive the right knee away from you while pulling the leg a little bit closer. So the trick here is to drive that outer right ankle into the thigh to create that traction. Remembering to breathe, driving that right knee away while pulling the shin towards you. One last breath here. Grabbing for the edge of the foot and the behind the right knee, extend the left leg straight, supine pigeon. An option to kind of saw the leg side to side, pulling the knee and the heel towards the opposite wall, flossing out the hip joint here. Just gently guiding that leg, not forcing it, just starting to open up that right glute and hip. And then last one there, final one on this side. Exhale, supine twist, pulling the leg across the body just to hold today. Pulling that knee towards the floor as you open your chest towards the ceiling. And unraveling from that side. Placing both feet flat on the floor, center your hips once again, inch your feet outside of your mat. You'll get one stretch in between sides. Let both knees cave in towards the center, and here you'll feel a deep stretch from underneath your hip sockets. We'll spend a full 30 seconds. This one might feel a little intense. Breathe into that belly and allow yourself to let go. Just about 5% effort of actively pulling the knees towards the floor while letting gravity also do the work. And take one more breath. And then gently start to send those legs back to neutral. Inch them back to about hip distance apart. And let's repeat these stretches on the left leg. Left leg comes up to the ceiling, grabbing for that left calf. Exhale, pull your shin towards you without your tailbone leaving the floor. And start to make some ankle circles if that feels good. Giving our whole lower body some rest and recovery. We'll reverse directions the other way. Beautiful. Get the last one there. Release the hands and into our side-to-side stretch, opening, stretching out the adductor, and then actively pulling that leg across, stretching out the IT band. Some invitations today, maybe closing your eyes throughout practice, as our intention is to focus on that inner vision. So noticing eyes open or eyes closed, if you're able to focus a bit more on your body. The last one, grab for the edges of your left foot. Exhale, draw your left knee towards your armpit here. Keeping that right side of your back pressed into the ground. Breathe into that belly, letting go. Feeling your body against the ground. With each exhale, you stretch just a bit more. Crossing the left ankle over the right thigh, supine figure 4, lifting the foot off the ground, grabbing underneath the right hamstring, and supine Figure 4 on the left side. Trying to drive the left knee away. Just notice it's okay if one side feels a little tighter than the other. Treating each side individually. Grabbing for the edge of your foot and the outside of your kneecap. Extend the right leg straight, supine pigeon pose. And option to extend the legs side to side, pulling the heel to the wall and the knee to the wall. Here we're just trying to explore that range of the hip, being pretty gentle. Just remembering this hour is not about forcing, but about receiving. Get the last one, final stretch on this side. Supine twist on the left, pull the left leg to the ground. Looking over that left shoulder. 30 seconds to breathe and decompress that spine. And if you find your mind wandering, just gently bring it back to the breath or to the sensations in your body. Last breath here. Unraveling from that side back to our neutral position. We'll get one final round of that deep hip socket stretch. So inching your feet outside your mat and then let your knees concave in towards each other. And just notice you get a little deeper this second round as your body is starting to relax a bit. The more that you let your body slow down, those inner insights become easier to access. With your exhale, can you let those knees come even closer to the floor? 10 more seconds here. Opening up with each breath. Slowly inch your feet out of that position. Final 2 on our back. We'll get a happy baby and then a supine straddle. So first grabbing both edges of the feet for our happy baby, knees at 90 degrees. Try to keep your tailbone on the ground, feet towards the ceiling. If you'd like, you could do a gentle rock side to side if that feels good for your spine. And then supine straddle, grabbing the inside arch of the foot. Extend the legs as straight as you can. Option to rock side to side here as well. And gently bring the knees together. And then we're going to rock a couple times up and down until we make our way into a seated straight leg position. Just resetting for a moment. Inhale to reach up. And then exhale, forward folds. For today, you're going to actively pull your toes towards your shins for a little added calf stretch here. A little added spinal decompression. If you'd like, maybe squeezing the arches of those feet if that feels good. The more you pull the toes towards the shins, you'll feel a deep calf stretch. Breathe through it. Coming up to the top, bending your right leg so your foot meets the inside of your knee. Inhale to reach up, and then exhale, forward fold once again, this time decompressing that lower back and that left hamstring. 30 seconds to hold. Breathing into that belly. Feeling that lower back opening. Get one more breath here. We're going to do several stretches on this side. Coming up to the top, sending the legs straight out to the side, so we are in more of a half straddle. That was nice. We're going to press the right knee away and then side bend to the left. So actively pressing that right knee away while you pull the left ear towards that shin. 30-second hold. Trying to keep your chest slightly towards the ceiling. Breathing into the lower right side of the back here. Deep QL stretch. Great job with the breath. Soften and surrender. Got one more breath. Maybe slightly lean deeper. Beautiful. Coming up to the top. Bringing the right leg forward slightly. Swinging the left leg behind into our 90-90 stretch. Hands in front of your right shin. We're going to do 3 forward folds. So we'll exhale, reach your chest long over that right leg. Blowing out all the air. Inhale, press up. As you exhale, reach your torso long over that leg. Get heavy over that shin. Inhale, rising up. Last one, exhale, melt forward, and then 30-second hold at the bottom. Getting a lot of emphasis on this right hip, all back to back to back. This routine is great for any lower back pain, really opening up the whole hips and spine here. One more breath at the bottom. Coming up to the top, we'll get a couple more on the right side. One more in this 90-90 position. This time over your right thigh. We're going to get 3 spinal twists like we're wringing out a towel. Exhale, twist, look over the right shoulder. Inhale, pressing up. 2 more, exhale, twist. Inhale, pressing up. Final one, exhale, twist. So a little challenge to hold at the bottom for this one, definitely down on the elbows. And about 30 seconds here, trying to soften into this twist. If you need to adjust the angle, you can. Breathing into that left side body. And last breath here. We have one final stretch on this side. Gently press up to the top first. Swing the left leg forward. Swing the right leg underneath you. Normally we do this one a little later in our practice, but we're going to do it at the beginning today. Our half saddle, we want to make sure our heel is just outside of our glute. We don't want to feel our kneecap. We want to feel quad and hip flexor. So you have 3 options. Option 1 is tall. Option 2 is down on the elbows. Option 3 is all the way down, and we're here for 1 full minute, timed whichever option feels best for you. And this will be the final one on this side before we repeat all of those on the left. So a lot of intensity on this right side. Remember, if you feel your quad and your hip flexor, you are all good. If you feel any discomfort in the kneecap, simply adjust your position and listen to your body. And if you're all the way on the ground, you'll also feel a nice lower back compression. Breathe into that belly. Close your eyes. 20 more seconds. Seeing if you can soften, quiet your mind, and listen in silence. Final breath, and we'll gently press ourselves back to the top. We're going to swing the right leg forward, take a second, kind of shake that out, and then we're going to repeat on the left side. So bending that left leg in, so your arch of your foot meets the side of your leg. Inhale to reach up. Exhale, melt forward, 30-second hold. And again, each side is going to feel a little bit different than the other. So allow this left side to be a totally new experience, not comparing it to what the right side felt like. Continuing to pull yourself towards that shin, breathing into that left side of the back. Full exhales to let go. And we'll gently roll up to the top, sending the right leg out to the side for our half straddle. Pressing the left knee away, side bending to the right, and you'll feel that deep stretch down the lower left side of the back. 30 seconds here. Remember to breathe. With each exhale, can you drop that right ear closer to the right shin and press the left knee away to feel that lower back stretch. Breathe through it 10 seconds. Slowly rolling up, sending the left shin to 90 degrees. Swing the right leg back to also meet at 90 degrees. 3 forward folds here in our 90-90. So here we go. Exhale, forward fold, melt over that left leg. Inhale, pressing up. Exhale, lengthen through the spine, reach. Inhale, pressing up. Final one, exhale, reach forward, 30-second hold at the bottom, letting that body get heavy over that leg. So noticing how that hip is feeling, 15 more seconds. Slowly coming up out of this hold and then into our twisted 90-90, bringing out our spine like a towel. Here we go, 3 reps before our hold. Exhale, look over the left shoulder. Inhale, press up. Exhale, twist as far as you can. While listening to the body, inhale, press up. Exhale, twist, last one. Finding a position at the bottom that you can hold up on the elbows. 30-second hold here. This one definitely a little bit intense. Breathing into that right side body. Feel the right side of your ribs expanding. knowing that we can open and change our body through the breath. Last breath here. Slowly easing our way out of that one. Pretty intense off the spine. Swing that right leg forward. Left leg comes behind. Same principles applied to our saddle on the left. Choosing hands, elbows, or all the way that your body feels comfortable with. And one full timed minute for any insights that want to come through. Highly recommend, if you can, or you feel comfortable, to close your eyes and just scan your body. Noticing the sensations, staying with the breath. Halfway there, can you relax a bit more, relaxing that hip, even relaxing through the face. And just feeling that presence that comes in the stillness. Final breath there. Gently ease your way out of that position. And in whichever way you need to, make your way into a tabletop position to get into some spine. A beautiful, deep first couple rounds there, jumping in. And now we'll get into a little bit of our spine. So let's start in our cat-cow, starting with an exhale, rounding up to the top. Inhale to arch. Exhale, round, tuck your tailbone underneath. Inhale, arch, soften. Last one, exhale, round, tuck your tailbone. It's coming to a neutral spine. Drop down to the elbows. Similar motion, but now entirely focused on the lower back. So you're going to start with tilting your tailbone underneath, draw your abdominals in, and then as you arch, squeeze the muscles of your lower back. So right above your tailbone, it'll feel kind of like fiery. Squeeze those little muscles above the tailbone. And then continue with that motion. So we're working those deep abdominals of the core as you tilt your hips under. And then those tiny little muscles on the either side of your spine, arch them and squeeze, knowing that we are not just stretching, but we are also strengthening all those minor pieces of the spine, making our bodies resilient and strong. The last one. From this position, we're going to change into another challenging one. We have a full minute of a frog. So you're going to slide your knees just off the mat. Two options. Your knees could be 90 degrees parallel with the mat, or you can have your feet together, kind of more of a frog. But we're here for 1 full minute. And knowing that these longer stretches, scientifically, they really allow the tissues to change. So typically a minute to 90 seconds minimum to really create those physical changes in the tissues. So just know that there's an intention behind the longer poses. Allowing your body to adjust to this position, you are already past halfway. Continuing to breathe, Now holding the breath, just 10 seconds to go. And then slowly slide onto your belly very gently. Start to inch your legs back together. And then head just resting on the ground, knees up to 90 degrees, and a little gentle recovery in between. Sway your legs side to side. Just letting that low back open up. That last one here. Place your feet flat on the ground. Pull your hands back towards your chest. Tuck your toes, or first up to a puppy upward facing dog, and then tuck the toes, downward facing dog. And start to pedal out those heels here. A little emphasis on the calves. Pressing each heel into the floor. And you're going to tippy toe your way up towards your hands. Toes slightly in, fingertips underneath your toes, brief spinal decompression. Tuck your chin, pulling up to the top, hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let go of the fingertips. From this exact position, you're going to cross your right leg over your left leg. And then from here, center yourself, exhale, forward fold over that right thigh, and you're going to feel a deep stretch down that left hamstring. 30-second hold here. Trying to sit your hips back, really letting that chest melt onto that leg. You'll feel a slight lower back stretch as well as that back left hamstring. Just changing these different angles. Start to uncross from that side. Cross the left leg over the right leg here. Center your torso. And then exhale, forward fold over the left thigh. 30-second hold. Target for this stretch is that deep right hamstring. You might even feel a little bit of shaking as the body adjusts here. One more breath. And then uncross that side. Soften in the knees. We're going to roll up one single vertebrae at a time. Nice and gentle. Little spinal roll here up to the top. We're going to get a couple standing hip circles. So first, you're going to have your toes slightly in, soft into the knees. We're going to work on kind of some pelvic tilts here. So start with arching your back, squeezing those little muscles behind your back, and then tuck your tailbone underneath, drawing your core in. Feels kind of silly, or like that dance. We're gonna do that in a minute. And then we'll get one more here. Next one, back to neutral. Straighten one leg and bend the other, and sending the hips side to side. Trying to keep the torso in the same spot, and you'll feel kind of that lower back. And then we're going to combine those two. So you're going to start tilting your hips, and then straightening one leg, arch the back, straighten the other leg. So we're going to get a few circles one direction. It's okay if it feels like little coordination. Goal is just to move at the hips where they normally feel very stagnant. And then reverse directions here, straightening one leg, arching the back, straightening the other, bending both. Just start to notice if that lower back feels tight, maybe doing these a few times a day, sitting up from your desk. We'll get the last one there. And then tucking your chin, rolling back down one vertebrae at a time until we get all the way down to our hands. You're going to inchworm into a high plank. Lower down to your push-up, to upward facing dog. And then sit up and back into your downward facing dog. Pedal up those heels. We have one final hip sequence to go today. We're going to get Couple adductor inner thigh stretches, as well as a long pigeon on each side. So just mentally prepare for that. But starting off, right leg is going to rise up to the ceiling, three-legged dog. Exhale, send the right knee to the nose. Hold for 3, 2, 1. Plant the foot down. Drop the left knee. Inhale to rise up into a low lunge. Interlace the hands behind you. Exhale, sit down and forwards. 30-second hold. Stretching out that left hip flexor. Pulling those knuckles down, that left hamstring. Try to find that stability through that right leg. 15 seconds to go. Almost there. A couple intense poses to end. Placing the hands inside of that foot, send the hip back into a half split. Flat spine, couple windshield wipers side to side, just resetting that hamstring here, that hip. We'll get last one. Place the hands inside of the right leg and then swing the right leg to the side. Couple adductor rocks. Exhale, send your hips back, hold for a moment. Inhale, rock forwards. Exhale, hips back. Inhale, rock forwards. Last one, exhale, hips back. Inhale to neutral. Right hand comes behind your head, a couple spinal twists here. Inhale, drop your elbow towards your left thumb. Exhale, press the hand through the floor, open the spine twist. 2 more. Inhale, drop the elbow to the left thumb. Exhale, open the chest, press through the floor. 1 more. Inhale, drop down, feel that spine opening up. Last one, exhale, twist. Hand comes back down, sending the hands forward. You're going to swing the right leg through into our pigeon pose. We're gonna get 3 forward folds and then a minute hold at the bottom. So here we go. Long spine, exhale, forward fold over that right leg pigeon. Inhale, pressing up. Exhale, reach long over that right leg. Inhale, press up. Final one, exhale, melt forward, 1 minute pigeon. We are almost through with our movement. You guys are doing so good. Close those eyes. Feel how much those hips have opened up since before we began our practice. And closing those eyes to see that inner vision. Feeling how much focused you are without any distraction. Just about 20 seconds to go. Final breath. Making our way up to the top. Tuck the left toes underneath, step the right foot back, and then press up and back into that downward facing dog. 1 breath to reset. Lift the left leg up, 3-legged dog. Final sequence of the day. Exhale, knee comes towards your nose. Hold for 3, 2, 1. Plant the left foot down. Drop the right knee. Inhale to rise up. Exhale, interlace the hands. Send that right hip forward. proud chest, open heart. Eyes gazing up. Feeling that chest opening, that hip opening, 10 more seconds. Placing your hands down. Hip comes back, half split. Side to side with that left leg, in and out. Just noticing that hip feeling opened. Last one. Hand comes inside of the left leg, swing the left leg out to the side. And we'll have 3 adductor rocks. Exhale, sit back. Inhale, rock forwards. Exhale, sit that hip back. Inhale, rock forwards. Last one, exhale, back. Back to neutral. Left hand behind your head. 3 twists. Inhale, left elbow to right thumb. Exhale, open twist. Inhale, drop the elbow. Exhale, open twist. Last one, inhale, drop the elbow. Exhale, open. Hand comes down, sending the foot back here, sliding that left foot through. Final 3 of our forward folds here. Last one of the day. Exhale, melt forwards. Inhale, press up. Exhale, press forward. Inhale, rise up. Final one, exhale, melt into your mat. Final minute to surrender. Scanning your body. Keeping that experience inwards. Keeping those eyes closed. More seconds here. Breathing into that left side. Taking one final breath. Breathe it in. Exhale, let go. And whenever you feel complete, you're going to make your way to your back with your heads facing the bowls. Final pose, our Shavasana, palms facing up to receive. Grab any water if you need it. Stay present with your body. Knowing that these next 15 minutes are fully for you to receive any insights, gaining any wisdom. And if this is your first sound bath healing, knowing there is nothing you need to do, just being open to receiving is more than enough. So staying present with your breath, with your intention, and to continue with our intention for today around the 3rd eye chakra. This is all about your inner vision, your inner wisdom, trusting the visions that come to you, and knowing that if it is already in your inner vision, it can also exist as your outer reality. So with that, we will begin. looking at the coming weeks or months or years,